Hello, my lovelies. Oh, sorry, I was really squeaky then, wasn't I? Excuse me. Hello, my lovelies. Happy Tuesday. How are you? We have been ultra busy. We have managed to get all the packing done from Crate and Craft, which is fab. All done. Most of it's already gone out. We've only got like 20 parcels left to go out. So when we had like 400 odd parcels, Sarah and I have cracked through it. It's been brilliant. So we've got it all sorted, which is fab. Busy shows on Sunday, which was great, really great. I had one show at 7 a.m. with Debbie Shaw, and then I did another one then at 12 with Charlie. Thank you to everybody who might have bought or tuned in. Oh, I'm an echo, you're in stereo. Oh, right, 2 seconds. Hang on, Claire, hang on. Something is... Why does it suddenly turn itself on? Right, I've got 2 mics on, so I need... Oh, that one's off. Oh. Why have I got 2 mics on? Okay, 2 seconds. I'm just going to have to flick through. I've only got 1 on. Hang on. There. No, that one's off. That one's off. Oh, okay. I'm very sorry. I don't understand why I have an echo. Is everyone else getting the echo? The sound's okay there. Oh, I don't know then, my loves. I'm really sorry. I don't know why that's happening. It says I've only got 1 mic on and all the camera mics are off. I'm going to leave it for now and we'll see how it goes, okay? Cool. All right, sorry about that, my darlings. Anyway, hi. Yeah, busy. This is going to be super fast. Okay, this is going to be a really short one. It's going to be hardly worth you tuning in for, frankly. I saw this little technique on a TikTok. You know, I've already got Instagram and Facebook Reels. I've now got TikTok Reels to look through. And, but this is the quickest way I've ever seen to do half square triangles without any squaring up either. It's amazing. So we're going to have a go at it. And it's for little half square triangles. However, I've been playing around with it and you could definitely do it with bigger strips as well. So we're going to go over to the overhead. How are you all? Hopefully you're all okay. Oh, hang on. I should say hello to people first, shouldn't I? Hello, my darling. So hi, Lynn. Hi, Ali. Hi, Lindy Lou. Hi, Sue. Hi, Kate. Hi, Angela. Hi, Nikki. Lots and lots of you. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Angela. Hi, Heather. Perfect. Hello, my darlings. So right, over to the overhead. So I've made this very quick little block. All right, very quick little block. But this is not necessarily about the block. This is about the half square triangles. I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, normally I would look at this block and go, oh, that's like 16 half square triangles and they're only 2.5 inches. I really do not want to be squaring that little lot up. But this is so fast. It's brilliant. Hello, Eileen. Hello, Leslie. Hello, my darlings. So you need for this 2 jelly roll strips. Okay, so I've delved into my scrap pack and got some jelly roll strips. I've got 2 here. This is from the Ombre Flurries, but it would work with any jelly rolls. Okay, so I've got 2 spare jelly roll strips. The other thing before we start sewing that you're going to do is, in fact, actually, I'm going to take this piece of tape off so that I can show you how to do this. I should have taken this off before I came on air, shouldn't I? Oh, no, I can't get it off. Come on, it's only a piece of sellotape. Where is it? There's the end. There. Meg, don't look if you're watching, hun, because I'm ruining my nails. Oh, come on. I can't find the end. Where is it? There it is. Got there. Right. You are going to get one of your little rulers, okay, whichever one it is. Oh, I've managed to mess that up now because it's ripped. Where's my sellotape gone now? Oh, I've just taken the sellotape off and I can't find my reel of sellotape. Where's it gone? 2 seconds, darlings. What have I done with it? Oh, there we go. This will do. Packing tape. Any tape. Okay? You're better off with masking tape, but I had to reel of masking tape here and it's vanished. That's the kids have been in here. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Found it. Right. Reel of masking tape. Okay? Any tape, but something that, you know, is easy. And you're going to look at your ruler and you're going to find the 2.5 inch line on both sides. There to there. Okay? And you're going to take a piece of masking tape. Now, you don't have to use the tape, but I did find it helped. And you're going to put it across from the 2.5 inch line there to the 2.5 inch line there. Okay, so basically I'm going to use this edge as a guide. All right, so masking tape across like that. So from the 2.5, and the tape is just on those two edges like that. Okay, just tuck that bit underneath, chop a bit of that off. There we go, like that. I'm going to be using this as a guide in a minute. All right, so if you were using, I worked out, if you're using, say, if you've cut 5-inch strips, you could go from 5 to 5. If you cut 8-inch strips, you could go 8 to 8 with it, okay, and make lots and lots of half square triangles at the same time. I'm going to get 16 half square triangles out of this in super fast time. So the first thing we're going to do is put these right sides together. Hi Margaret, how are you, lovely? Like that. And I'm going to take them over to the machine and I'm going to stitch down 1/4 inch either side. Has anybody seen this method before? I've not seen it and I was intrigued to see if it worked. You know, sometimes you watch reels and you think, ah, yeah. But this really did work. So I'm going to stitch down 1/4 inch either side of this. So basically I'm making a big long tube. So I'm going to go over to here and down we go all the way. 1/4 inch both sides. I'm going to go down this side. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to try and read your comments. Hi Karen, how are you, lovely? So have any of you seen this strip method for making half square triangles? If you've got a desert roll there, you know, that's the mode of 5-inch rolls, it would work with that. But you could, if you cut your scraps up into strips, as long as you've got 2 strips the same size and you mark off the line on your ruler of whatever width your strips are, this works for any size. Just think it's genius, it's brilliant. You know, if you've got to make lots and lots of, you know, 5-inch or 4.5 inch, you know, which is quite an often one, isn't it, for a 12.5 inch block, you would cut 4.5 inch strips across width of fabric and you can make so many at the same time. But I'm using jelly roll strips, and it makes, because I hate making little teeny tiny half square triangles. It drives me absolutely potty because I hate squaring them all up. Right, all the way down this side, nearly there. And then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to go all the way down the other side. Okay, so I'm basically making a big old tube. So how have you all been? How's your weekends been? Have you been busy bunnies? Have you done anything fun? What have you been up to? Did you watch the shows on Sunday? And my complete inability to say the word acorn. It's like when you autocorrect things, you know, on somebody's phone. Every time I went to say the word acorn, it came out unicorn. I don't know what's going on. So honey buns would be good this. Yeah, absolutely, Lynn. You know, because making 1.5 inch half square triangles, you know, is hell, frankly. Making those little tiny teeny ones, they always look beautiful in blocks when you've got lots and lots of little pieces. But 1.5 inch ones, that's just not fun. This would be so quick. So if you were using a honey bun, you would tape off diagonally the 1.5 inch lines. Right, so nearly there, all the way down. And like I said, the fact you can make 16 at once with no squaring up is just genius. There we go. Right. Okay, back over to the overhead. Oh, hang on, I've had a funny pop-up come up on the laptop. I want to get rid of that so I can see your comments. There we go. So, I've sewn all the way down. Made a nice big long tube. Okay, like that. You've just finished your juice bag this morning. Ah, lovely, lovely. Fantastic. Oh, we'd like a picture, please. Now we're going to do some cutting. I'm going to stand up for this, all right? So I know you can't see me standing up, but it's so much easier. You're going to take this line on your masking tape, which is the 2.5 inch line, okay? And you're going to line that up with your stitch line, not with the edge, the stitch line. So I'm going to line it up like that. And then I'm going to cut up that side and down the other, okay? And then I'm going to turn it. So I'm going to turn my ruler and I'm going to line it up with the stitch line at the top. like that. Okay, and you can see it's lined up here and up there. And I'm going to cut across there. So there's 2 done. Now, the only little thing you've got, oh, I've got masking tape stuck on me now, get off. The only thing you need to be careful of is when you line up on this stitch line, can you see I've got this funny little bit here? Okay, just here. You need to come away from that, okay? Because otherwise, if I lined it up here against this edge, I'd have a little piece missing. So you just want to move it over just slightly, just a widgy bit. Okay, so I can just see the fabric poking out there. Ooh, and then I'm going to cut it up and across there like that. That's 3 done. And then I'm going to flip it again, and you just work down the line. Okay. However, if you're ultra impatient like I am, okay, fold this in half. Fold this in half, and you're going to be cutting 2 at once instead of 1 at once. Do you see what I mean? So I've got this folded in half. And as long as you make sure the edges are lined up nicely, which that one is, you know, give it a good smooth, make sure everything's lined up. Again, I've got to make sure I'm in there, so I'm wedging it over a little bit, wiggling it over, up that side, and down that side. That little bit is wastage. Oh, hang on, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, I need a new blade in my rotary cutter. I've made a mess of that now because I didn't press hard enough. And I've made 2. Okay, and we're going to go down like that. So I'm going to cut this whole strip in what, less than a minute. There we go, there's another 2. Just move that one over just a weeny bit to make sure I've got that fabric showing. 1, 2, and then up to the top. You can see how fast this is. If you've got to make a lot of them, the only downside that I can see with this is that you need to be a bit careful with your, or the fact that I'm trying to read the comments and cut at the same time, is that these are biased edged. So when you iron them out, just be a little extra careful when you're ironing out. That's the only downside that I can see with this method, because it's just genius. Whoever came up with this, like I said, it was a TikTok, and this woman said, I've just seen this method, I'm trying this. I watched her video, and then I was like, oh, I have to show you guys this. It's so clever. There you go. And like that. You can see how many I've got already, and then just open this out like that, and I can definitely get 1 more out of there. Like that. Oh, I might even get 2 more out of it. Hang on. Like that. There. And just check. Oh, I can just. Look at that. I can get. And we'll see how many we've got. I think that might be 18 actually. I only got 17 out of my first strips. Okay. Right. Oh, can I get another one out there? Oh, I can as well. Look at that. Right. Let's see how many we got. Here we go. So, I mean, tiny bit of wastage, but hardly anything. A lot less than if you were cutting things. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 10, 11. Oh, actually, no, I lie. Sorry, because those were doubles. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 half square triangles out of, I did only get 17 out of my first one. Maybe they weren't full strips. It's a smart technique, it really is. I love this. Hi Carolyn, how are you? You're only popping on briefly, it's lunchtime. Oh, fair enough, hun. Fair enough. Well, it's nice to see you. So yeah, I only got 17 out of my first one, but that was maybe because it was a half strip. And then I would finger press it. The only thing like I said, be careful when you are ironing it, because these are biased edges. So if you really iron rather than press, it's gonna stretch. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly just iron these out like that. And like I said, there's no squaring up. The only thing we're going to do is just very gently snip the corners. Okay, now you can even do this bit before you iron it. If you snip at an angle there and there, like that, can you see I've snipped at an angle before you press it? That's even quicker again. Like that. So I'm just going to snip at an angle there, angle there. And you make all these super quick little half square triangles, which you can then play around with. I'm just going to do these really quick for you, so we can just play around with the layout. Okay, I'm pressing them all towards like the purple fabric, the darker fabric. Oh, there we go. I do think maybe like a quick finger press before you put the iron on it helps with this because of the bias edge. But I sewed them together and they went together like a dream, like an absolute dream. Can't believe how quick this is. It's just fabulous. But I think it should work as long as you mark off on your ruler. So like I said, if you had one, like Lynn said, if you've got a honey bun and you've got 1.5, you would mark across the 1.5. If you were doing 4.5 inch strips, you'd mark across the 4.5 and do exactly the same. And they come out perfect every time. It's genius. Absolute genius. Right, sorry, this is very boring for you now to watch me just snip this. But I'm just going to do a few so we can play around then with, if I do 6, just get 16 done quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just do another few. But you then, you could make more blocks. I mean, if you were doing scrappy blocks, you could mix and match all your half square triangles. Do several jelly rolls first of all, and then actually doing this snipping beforehand is even easier than snipping afterwards. On the other ones I snipped afterwards, but it was only as I was doing it then I was thinking. So it's not on the other one I pressed out first of all, and you're left with the little dog ears. And then I had to just go in and just trim each edge in line, which is a little bit more time consuming because you've got to make sure you're in line. But if you do them beforehand at an angle, like that and that, you don't even need to, that's even quicker again. Oh, I'm going to be putting more half square triangles into my quilts, I think. More half square triangles. You can imagine like an all around the world, your trip around the world one, but done with half square triangles. I'd be like, oh God, can you imagine all of that? But this would just make life so much quicker. There we go. Particularly when you've got to make a lot. I mean, if you've only got to make 3 or 4, what size is each triangle? They come out at 2.5 inches because I started with 2.5 inch strips, and I measured off here at 2.5. They come out at 2.5 inches. I'll show you now. I'll measure one out for you. There we go, like that. Right, that should be enough. Look, if I grab a different ruler without the thing on, hopefully you can see that they come out perfectly at 2.5 inches. You've got that exact diagonal, 2.5 inches. I mean, it's just, oh, sorry. Excuse me, I just got to decline my sister. She's trying to message me. There we go. So, you can then use these for any pattern you like. Oh, I missed that one. Didn't cut that one off. Those were the first 2 I did without trimming. There we go. Here we go, like that. So you can then, you can do really simple. Oh, there's another one I forgot to trim. Haha. Those were the first couple, weren't they, that I ironed out. Like this. You could do 4 across, like that. You could change them so they look like fine geese. How you actually put them together then is entirely up to you. Change them so they're flying geese like that. There we go. And then you could have those going the other way, couldn't you? So, like, hang on, gotta get my head around it. No, that's the same way. There we go, like that. You could have those going that way. Oh, hang on, why can't I make it do it? There we go, I can now, like that. You can put them together however you want to put them together. Once you've got these, why can't I make why does my brain not want them to go the other way? They just don't want me to go the other way. There we go, like that. You can do fine geese blocks, like that. This one, like I said, I just you know, messed around with them. So that one I've gone like this. So I've made a little triangle there. I've made a little triangle on the sides like that. And that one goes in. Let's make a little triangle there and there, and then a triangle there. You know, you can really play around with the designs. And I did a triangle in the centre. A diamond, sorry, in the centre, like that. You know, you can see, and then, you know, just put them together as you would normally with that, whichever way you want, you know, with your 1/4 inch seam allowance, and they come up, and you know, if you're using 16, they come up as an 8.5 inch block. But you know, if you were doing borders, you know, if you wanted to do like a what's the word, you know, like a triangular border all the way around your quilt, you know, like a little stop border, you could do that as well. Just trying to make, I just think it's more about the method of, you know, how quickly you're making these. You know, make more. I've got 20, so you could do 5 by 4. You could do rectangular blocks. You could really play around with it. You know, this was about how quick it was to make all of those half square triangles from 2 jelly roll strips. Very, very quick, very, very easy to do. Like I said, I just put it together as one little block like that, but how you put them together is entirely up to you. And that, my dears, is it. That's how quick it was today. You know, I just think that's a really, really clever method. It could be done with any size strip. You would just need to make sure that you mark off your ruler. So if you've got a 2.5 inch strip, you mark off 2.5 to 2.5. If you've got a 4.5, you'd mark 4.5 to 4.5, 5 to 5. You know, if you're using a really big ruler, you could do massive ones. You could go like 8.5 inch half square triangles. You know, make massive ones. Just thought it was a genius little technique which I wanted to share with you. And that's it for me today, my darlings. There's no other 1 o'clocks tomorrow or Thursday because Sarah and I are going to Newton Abbot for the show down there. If you're coming to see us, please do pop in and say hello if you're in the area. It's not a massive show, it's quite a little show, but you know, support your local shows, because the more people that go, the more traders that go, and you know, and then it gets bigger, and you know, otherwise it's use it or lose it type thing, isn't it? So which happened with the Haydock show, not enough people went and they couldn't get the traders to go, because obviously, you know, we need people to go for us to be able to go too. So if you are in the area, please encourage your local quilt groups and all to pop along and say hello to everybody and see the traders and the quilts that are there. We will do some lives from the show as we do normally, so we will see you later on in the week. But that's it for me, my darlings. Have a lush week, and we'll probably see you Friday. We'll do a live from the show. So take care, lovelies. Bye. Oh, I can't turn it off. Hang on. Where's my cursor's gone? There it is. Bye.